Shodintang.
Sharp.
Shodintang.
Sharp. I did
Sharp.
it. Yep.
Owete.
Yep.
No, like you must say that Owete.
Kiwete.
Owete, sure. Okay.
Sure.
Okay, so what is your name? Who are you? Just give us a little introduction of who you are, what's poppin'.
My name is Ahmed.
Ahmed.
Ahmed. Ahmed.
Ahmed.
No, not Ahmed.
Like the emphasis on the Ahmed.
No, not Ahmed.
No, that's what you said.
It's Ahmed. The
Ahmed.
D.
Ahmed.
And not with the E. It's AHMAD, not ED.
Okay.
Very specific.
Ahmed.
Ahmed.
Yes.
Lirato. That's my Tswana name.
Lirato. Also your Tswana.
Yeah, Kimotswana, yeah.
Oh, interesting.
Oh.
Interesting.
Yeah, Ahmed Lirato Likulwani from South Africa. I am a brand/web designer. I'm a creative. And I just love creating and just anything that has to do with being busy online. That's what I do.
That's your specialty.
Yeah, I love being busy online.
Well, the halal way.
Yeah, the halal way. Yes, the halal way.
The halal way.
Busy online, the halal way.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's start with the questions.
Mm-hmm.
So I know that I need a logo, but what else goes into a full brand really? Like,
if you know you need a logo.
Yeah, I need a logo, but what else goes into a full brand?
A lot of things go into branding and different things for different companies, right? Even though you may have a logo already and you're looking to sort of elevate your brand, the first thing that you need to look at is your audience, right? Because in the beginning stages of business, generally most of us just go into selling already, right? For an example, if you selling cupcakes, the first thing you do is you go sell them to your family members or friends, right? You don't even think about the name, you don't even think about the logo and things like that. Branding starts there, actually. So how people know you, your personality, how you sell those cupcakes, how they taste, the experience, how you deliver them, all of that is part of the branding. Creating the visuals and everything is good in today's world because digitally that's how you can portray your brand. But branding is it's more than visuals, right? It's the experience, it's how people feel, the message that you convey. So yeah.
Bet. Okay, interesting. Definitely learned a lot. So the next question is, I'm not techie. Is a professional website even worth it for someone like me? If I'm not like, do I have to be someone who understands technology and all of these stuff?
If you're not techie and you're asking if you need a professional website, is it worth it?
Yes, if I'm not techie, like, do I have to be techie to need a professional website?
You don't have to be techie, but at least you should know the basics. Obviously, if you find someone who's trustworthy and you give them your website to just, handle everything for you, then yeah, sure, you don't have to be techie. You can just take care of your business part, which is handling the orders, talking to customers and shipping products and things like that. But it will definitely help you as a business owner if you have some basic things of tech, how to go on Google and search something, how to log in, how to navigate. Basically, you should have some basic knowledge. There are a lot of tutorials out there. If you don't know how to get those tutorials, then ask the person who's creating the website for you to get those tutorials.
So from what you're saying, the techie part is basically just know how to use Google, know how to use the internet.
Yeah.
Then
so just know the basic things, because every website out there has similar functionalities. Obviously, each and every software or website is different, so the user interface is going to be a little bit different. But if you can manage Facebook and WhatsApp, then it should not be that difficult. The whole point of a website is that you make it easier for you to use while generating the results that you want.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Flawless finish. So be honest.
Mm-hmm.
Does having a good website actually make people trust your business more?
Yes, it does. Because take a lot. right?
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of businesses out there that are wholesalers, like Takealot. They sell a lot of things. But if that website is not professionally built, doesn't look professional, it's like it's busy. It's busy. Like that website is going, right? Then you won't be able to shop there. You'll want to go into a clearer, easier to read professional website. It's just it's logic.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just logic.
Nice.
Just have a professional website. Don't gamble.
Nice.
Yeah.
Bet.
Especially in this day and age, because in 2025, you don't have a professional website, then don't have a website at all.
Because aesthetics are pleasing, ne?
Not generally aesthetics only. Just have a good laid out website. That's all. Websites are designed differently for different purposes. So just have it clean.
Nice. How can I make my brand feel like me when I don't even know my own style yet? For example, I love pink. I love all things girly, and I love luxury, and I like flowers, I like plants, nature. Like, how can my brand feel like, yes, I am here, I have arrived, this is me? Yeah, so that is a good question. But for somebody who does not know their style yet, I know my style, like I know what I want. Yeah. But for someone who just doesn't know their style, so they just want guidance on where to start. Like they just want the website or the brand to just feel like them, but they don't know exactly what they want. Yeah, so with that, it's a bit challenging because this is why you need a professional, right? AI can do a lot of things for you, but this is where the problem comes in. AI does not have that human touch. This is why you need someone who has human feelings, who's not a robot, who can understand you as a person and your goal and vision. Because that person will either tell you, right, that this is how we can take your persona and apply it to your business, if it's even applicable. Because it doesn't mean that if you're bubbly, it's going to be good for your business. For an example, you can't have a journalist business and you are an introvert and then you want to apply that there. You have to, it's not going to match. So you need someone who's going to tell you that, nope, you can apply this, or nope, you can't apply this. Most businesses, you can apply it, right? And there is something in brand called brand psychology and color psychology, which applies to that. So yeah. Big terms. I'm a levels. Yep, I'm a levels. Lows. What do you do when you're not designing? What lights you up when you're off the clock? I'm actually a simple person. Yeah, I'm a very simple person. But I think all men say that. I think all men say that they're simple. Maybe we're just simple creatures. But I'm an introvert. I like staying in house. I like learning a lot about my industry. So if I'm not working, I'm just learning about how to better myself, whether it's listening to audio, watching video, or even just consuming content on social media that has to do with my industry. I love playing games as a way to relax my mind and take a step away from the world that I'm in, right? It sort of gives me, it's like I'm going to this little island when there's just ocean water around. There's nothing where I can escape. All I can do is just sit there and just enjoy. So that's what gaming does for me. FIFA 19, GTA, that's my most favorite. And then obviously chilling with my wife. Yeah, that's nice as well. Once in a while, and watching movies. And most importantly, reading Quran. Yeah, I love reading Quran. Nice. Yeah. Okay. What's a typical slow day like for you? In business? And what's a chaotic client day like for you? In business? Yes. Okay, a slow day would be
Waking up late. Yeah, waking up late, definitely. And no communication. Like, it's just a dry day. No money is coming in. I have creator's block. I can't do anything. I just have headaches. Yeah, that's just a slow day for me. And then dealing with clients is just another thing as well. You know, I've once in a while I do deal with a lot. I feel like clients think that you're available for them when they want. They forget that you have a life, and they forget that you're operating on the same time zone as them. Right? The same people, when you call them after hours or you send a message, even 1 minute after they knock off, they'll tell you, hey, I have a family, I have to, you know. But when it comes to me, it's like, no, when they want something, they want it now. Some instances I get it, like let's say a website is down unexpectedly, then yeah, sure, then that's reasonable. But if it can wait, come on, you know. So I feel like also the other thing is people see me on social media, and social media has this thing where it's made us get used to instant results. So now when they see me on social media and they want to work with me or anything like that, it's like they forget that you can't actually just access this person right away. What if you seeing the video midnight and then you're like, yo, I need to work with this person, or I want this person to do this for me? Like, come on, you can't call. I have people calling me at 12 sometimes, so I have to switch my phone off or just put it on silent. Yeah, it's part of the journey, but it sucks.
Okay.
That's all I have to deal with.
Wow.
Yeah.
So what's your dream project? If you could design any brand in the world, who would it be?
Okay, so who would it be? There's a lot of people in my mind. I don't know. I don't think I've thought. I think Cristiano Ronaldo, the CR7 brand. It would be a dream to just work, because he has. Or Drake.
Anita Max win.
OVO sound.
Definitely.
OVO sound.
I think Drake, because I think Cristiano Ronaldo or Drake, and I for one reason, it's not because of their music, it's because number one, Drake has his clothing brand has a lot of iconic fashion styles that when you look at them you feel inspired to create. So you're like, okay, I'd love to work with the team or whatever it is. Cristiano Ronaldo is a GOAT. He's done a lot of things. He has a lot of businesses and brands, and it'll just be nice and fun to work with that. Oh yeah, and obviously, definitely, Mr. Beast. Yeah.
Mr. Beast.
Yeah, Mr. Beast.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay. So wow, brand design, web design is so interesting. It's definitely very interesting, and I guess you just have to do something that you love. There's a niche for everybody, a place for everybody. Do you agree?
I disagree, actually.
No, I'm not saying in brand design.
No, I'm saying I disagree with the part of doing what you love. Sometimes you do what you love, and it gets to a point where you fall out of love with it. So I wouldn't say do what you love. I would say do what's necessary. Do what's necessary, and do what you love separately, so that it doesn't feel like boring. It happened to me before, so I know.
Okay.
Yeah, when they say do what you love, those motivational speakers, find what you love and make money out of it, they're lying.
What are the 3 signs your current brand isn't working for you?
First thing is inconsistency. Right? Looking like a clown, stuff up and down. Secondly, when you get questions from your audience that is not aligned with what you do or what you offer or anything like that. And then thirdly, how they interact with your brand as well, because if your brand is consistent and does not need anything else, there's a certain way that people act, and you will know that, okay, now it's not it. A typical example would be, let's say you're selling cookies. Let's say you're selling food, right? Now food, you can either sell food as like a restaurant, multiple things. So if someone comes to you and you are selling burgers only, and they come to you and they say, can you make for me a pizza? That means you come across as someone who just creates food, not someone who specializes in burgers only. Understand? That's how you know signs like that okay, no, I need to make sure that my branding is clear to the audience that I'm trying to target.
How do colors, fonts, and layout actually affect how people feel on your site?
Fonts, colors, and shapes affect how we think, right? Why do people love Apple products more than Samsung, even though Samsung is considered to have more qualities than Apple? It's because Apple has a more inviting feel. It's minimal, it looks simple, it looks premium, and it has a circular type of a logo. So circular type of logos usually are more inviting. Samsung has also started that way, funny enough. Their phones used to be circular, those small hippopotamus, they are very circular. So it's easy for you to buy that. But now these phones are today, they are sharp cornered and flip, what. Like, when you look at that, it's like too expensive or feels too overwhelming. So Apple has done a really good job at simplifying everything. That's why people love it. Same thing as a Lamborghini versus Porsche. A Porsche is circular, that's why women love it and men love it. It's more inviting and it's fast. But a Lamborghini, when you think of it, you're thinking of a car that you can't drive every day. It's a once in a while because it's, you know what I'm saying. So yeah, colors influence. Valentine's Day, you think of red, so that has to do with love. If you want to portray power, use colors like royalty, like the royal green, dark green. Rolex is an example of that. If you want colors that are neutral, then you'll use black and white. So yeah, they influence us a lot every single day. That's why as a child, when you're passing McDonald's, you see this big yellow sign, circular, it's inviting. Automatically you want to eat there. So trust me, these brands know what they're doing, and they do it on purpose, because once you understand it, you can literally manipulate audiences to change a certain way, And there is actually something called illegal branding, funny enough.
Wow.
Yeah, there's something called illegal branding that people use to manipulate.
Wow, branding is that powerful.
Yep. People use it to manipulate tactics just to get you to think a certain way. Colonization, that's how they do it. They brand themselves in a certain way. Branding is always there, whether it's subliminal or it's in your face, it's always there.
So what's the one psychology trick you use in every single website design?
Every single section needs to have some sort of call to action. Right? When the people, I don't know who, but the people who build malls and shops, if you notice when you go to Checkers, Pick n Pay, Woolworths, why is it that when we want something specific, there's aisles on the board written, you get whatever you want. Here you can get drinks, snacks, whatever it is. But notice that every time when you're paying, there's always snacks in front of the till you're paying. There's always sweets, there's always chocolates or batteries or cigarettes or anything like that. Stuff that you can easily buy on the go. That's a way to make more money. In fact, that's a tactic to also get children to buy stuff, because now when they see that at the end, you get reminded that, let me add this or let me add that.
It's not that expensive.
Build that website in the exact same way. You can have, for example, an e-commerce page. You have a shop page where people know that this is a shop page. But other pages should act the same way as the actual physical mall. Before someone leaves the page or scrolls the page, there has to be a call to action to something. That's the psychology trick that I use always, and it works the best because it converts. My website, I'll have a heading text. I'll always have a call to action or some sort of a text that is invoking an action that the person has to take. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, very interesting.
They call that also, in other words, upselling, but upselling is more of when you're about to leave the website or checking out. Yeah.
Okay.
I think, yeah.
Speaking of converting, what is the difference between a profitable brand and a pretty brand? And can you be both?
Yeah, you can be both. And you can be pretty and unprofitable as well. You can be ugly and profitable as well, because the products can be really, really good. And it just takes off itself, word of mouth. It's like food. If you see food in the townships, they don't have branding, but you have that one spot or shop or ammo. The food of here slaps. So it's good to have both if you're trying to franchise or grow your business nationwide, right? The whole point of scaling is that you get people to recognize the same business here in Gauteng. If you're going to open it in Cape Town, there should not be two different experiences. And this is where that's the most difficult part, actually. The most difficult part. Even businesses like KFC, McDonald's struggle with that, because you find that one business here there's good service, but at the others there's not good service. But if you notice Woolworths, I've never heard anyone who says that I've been to Woolworths and then the treatment is different. Or Louis Vuitton, for an example, is because they are very strict on that and they train their people for that. So yes, you can be pretty and not be profitable. You can be profitable and not pretty, and you can be profitable and pretty at the same time.
So if I want to get like the best kind of service, I should make sure that my services as a business owner, that they are good, and my products, they are good. And then the services that you provide, it means that it's gonna become like premium. It's gonna be luxury. Would you say that?
Yep. Simple answer. Yep.
Okay. So moving on, what's something clients do that secretly makes your day? I think I already know the answer.
Okay, it's not related to money, actually.
Okay, I got served. I got served.
I know it's not money. It's when getting a text of saying it's perfect. I love it.
Oh.
Yeah, it just feels different. It feels like you can hug them, throw a party for them. Like, it just feels nice, because the worst thing that you don't want is going back and forth with changes. Doing changes is a really tricky thing, because clients also tend to take advantage. They hide, create something new for me as a change. So sending something and seeing a message that says, it's perfect, send me the files. Oh, that's the best. It's better than money, actually.
Wow.
Because it's like, and at this point, just say whatever you want, I'll do it for you for free. That's how it feels.
Wow. Yeah. Wow. It's the best feeling.
Yep, best feeling ever.
If you had a brand, if your brand had a smell, what would it be? Be honest.
If my brand had a smell?
Yep, if it has a smell.
Yep, musk. Definitely musk. If I had a brand, it would smell like musk. Musk is the most beautiful smell. I think it's one of the smells that also come from Jannah. if I'm not mistaken. Paradise. But musk is nice. Like when I'm talking about musk, I'm not talking about the fake musk. If you smelled original musk, it smells out of this world.
It's premium.
Yeah, it's premium. It's
like you're Mr. Premium.
Yeah, like musk, definitely.
Nice. Okay. What's your go-to comfort snack when client sends just one more edit? Just one more.
Snack.
Like your go-to comfort snack when your clients are like, no, change this. One more edit. No, I don't like this or I like that. What's your go-to comfort snack?
Like eating snack.
Yep.
Yo, I have a client says that I don't like eating snacks. I like to eat something solid because I'm stressed.
You need the stamina.
Yeah, I'm stress eating. So imagine stress eating karizimba, like
No, you need like
pap or something.
Pap with cabbage and meat, or pap with wors.
Yeah, pap with wors or something. Or nice food, like nice food. Sometimes even it affects you. It affects you because you end up being irresponsible with money. You start buying takeaways and Nando's and stuff like that. So we go through the most. Yeah.
So how do you stay grounded in your values when clients want something flashy but empty?
It's very frustrating, especially once they've paid. Some clients, they come to you and they want something, and when you talk to them, it sounds like they know what they want.
Yeah.
But once you start working with them, it's like it's a different story. So here's a tip how you deal with them. Do the most trashiest logo brand design. Just do it and make it ugly on purpose. Because what that's going to do, it's going to make them tell you exactly what they want. I came up with that trick after dealing with certain clients. It is a bit of a risk, but it's a good risk to take, because once you understand what they want, because they're gonna say something like, nah, I don't like this, then they're gonna send you something they like, and that's how you know that you can get into your mind. Or you can just ask certain questions that keep on until you're satisfied. But the problem with asking questions too much, it makes it look like you don't know what you are doing. Like it's the first time doing this. Why are you asking so many questions? Because they are, in their mind, they're like, you should know what I want. Understand? So don't ask me this too many questions. Just create this for me. So just create something ugly deliberately. Get inside their mind. It doesn't have to be ugly, but just something random, so that they can get to. And secondly, when a client says, I saw this from somewhere, or I like this, 80% of the time, in fact 90% of the time, what they're telling you is, do this exact same thing for me, just put my name on it and change the colors. That is exactly what they're saying. I've noticed that there's times where I've done something and then I went round and round and round and round, and it was just not ending until I saw that, no, this person actually loves this. And when I create exactly like that, just change the colors a bit, they love it.
Okay.
Yeah, so just stay firm, and make them understand that it's your business. You have rules in terms of how you work, and they must follow that.
Okay.
Yeah, if they can't follow that, they might just find someone who they'll fit their agenda. Can't please everyone.
Yeah. Word.
Yeah.
So what's a quote or ayah that reminds you to keep going when things get tough?
There is an ayah in the Quran where the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, where there was a period of time where he did not receive revelation, and people were asking him, like, oh, you say you're a prophet, blah blah blah, etc. Why don't you, what happened? I'm saying, where's your God? Where's the revelation now? And then that is when the Prophet actually went, I think, days, if not weeks, if I'm not mistaken, if not months, actually. I don't remember quite clearly, but it was a very long time without receiving anything, no communication from the angel, from Allah, nothing. But he kept on praying and praying and praying, and he even thought that he felt bad that maybe his Lord is angry with him, or forgot him, or left him abandoned. And Allah revealed the ayahs to say that nope, we have not forgotten you, and the same way we have remembered you when you were often talking about a lot of things when people didn't believe you, and we made sure we made you go through a lot of events. So that is known as a ayah. It's known as a verse of hope. So every time I go through something, I just think of that, and I'm like, okay, you know what? There's actually hope. Allah, God can change anything, anytime. He can do it anytime. So whether I'm doing a project and I'm dealing with the most headaches of clients, where it feels like this project is never ending, it feels like the money that I'm supposed to be paid at the end of this project is not even worth it anymore. You understand? I just think of that and I'm like, nah, this is small waters, man. Let me just try and push on and handle it, and try again tomorrow. It's all about getting up and trying again. Favorite quote that is not from the Quran is God is a designer.
I see what you did there.
God is a designer, so
he's the best designer.
Best, number one.
Awesome.
Yeah, no one like him. Everything he creates is perfect, so
in every way.
Yeah.
Nice. That's some lovely wisdom.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I'm stunned. That's a very beautiful ayah you mentioned. Just speaking about it, it just gives you hope.
Yep.
It just gives you hope. One day, we'll just find that 40 million on the street. That 40 million ish. That close.